Hello everyone! Let's paint up the Sazabi bust with Kughee. NewType is a fast and reliable source of Gunpla supplies in the US. For my fellow Canadians, our Gamma Hobby offers the largest stock of kits, tools, and paints. In a previous video, I went on a gacha adventure in Korea and returned with this Sazabi bust. After seeing it assembled, Kughee asked to paint one of them. He starts off with rescribing to get deep lines that will allow for smooth panel line accent flow. He marks the spots to add some detail accents. Oh, but we're missing a drill. Before we continue, let's do a quick display unboxing. I did get these products for free, but I'm not being paid. They're just a really chill company and said I can make whatever content I want with these. This part is too short to hold the ball in place, so that's why it keeps moving around. So if anyone knows, let me know. I've asked the company and they said, put this sticker on the ball. There's a magnet inside of here, and turning this adjusts the blade pressure. Ooh. It's real premium. Feels so premium. Love this packaging so much. This looks so cool together. This one is a model gap scraper. And there's another function I didn't realize you could.
Here is your birthday gift.
Ooh. Thank you so much, Display, for all of the products. If you are interested in any of these Display products, you can find them with my channel sponsors, our Gamma Hobby, or using my NewType affiliate link. You can also find them along with the other tools used in this video on my Amazon storefront. Using my custom links help me earn a small commission at no extra cost to you and supports this channel.
메탈 파츠보다 살짝 더 크게 구멍을 파주는 게 좋습니다. 왜냐하면 도색을 하면 이 구멍이 좀 더 두꺼워지기 때문에 주변에 도색을 까지게 만드는 이제 그런 문제점이 생길 수 있으니까 뚜루뚜뚜루뚜 a little bit thin.
Using a variety of 400 to 1000 sanding grits, Kughee sands the surface, not only to smooth it out, but also to remove potential mold release.
I'm helping Daddy.
아이고 잘한다. 아이고 사포질 잘하네 유리도. 건프라는 사포질로 시작해서 사포질로 끝나는 거야. 열심히 해 유리. 자질이 보여. 유리도 나중에 아빠처럼 훌륭한 건담 메이커 될 수 있어. 아이고 잘한다.
Sanding is my least favorite part of building Gunpla, but a necessary evil. I've been recommended this electric sander from my patrons on Discord, so I took this opportunity to request it from this page. Kughee reported that although it has its limitations, it makes sanding simple, flat surfaces a lot easier.
Daddy must be tired.
Starting off with Surfacer, Kughee gets to painting. A lot of the shots in this video were out of focus. Kughee said he wanted to enjoy the build rather than constantly adjusting the focus, which is understandable, especially when airbrushing. I think a lot of people don't realize the amount of effort it takes to film an entire build and paint video. We now spot paint parts that got a second round of sanding. Sanding is even more important than painting to get a smooth, flawless surface. Kughee uses a foundation white as a base for the brighter colors, like blue, red, and yellow. Foundation white also takes fewer layers than regular white paint to cover the underlying gray. He uses gloss black as a base for metallics. It's best to let the gloss black dry before painting metallics. This allows you to spray a dry tacky coat on top without it melting into the underlying layer to get a true metallic sheen. If you are a close viewer of my channel, I wonder if you recognize all these colors. Kughee said he didn't want to dilute too many new paints, so he used mostly paints I had already thinned. As parents of a 4-year-old, we really don't have as much time to paint as we used to. We just try to do the best we can on all fronts. However, looking at the final product, I didn't even realize Kughee had a limited color palette because of the amazing results. Unfortunately, the painting of these beautiful metallics and upcoming candy colors were out of focus, let's say for the enjoyment of the builder. I have ordered him a different camera, which will hopefully solve these issues in the future. Moving on to masking. Kughee really went all out with this Sazabi bust. Notice he is executing what he said before. You paint and mask either the lighter colors or inner parts first. When masking, push the tape flush to the part to ensure good coverage and avoid lifting. Cut with a new blade to get the cleanest cuts. That foundation white comes back in handy to cover the colors around the masked part. When painting masked parts, paint with a lighter hand, a lower PSI, and less paint flow. It's also best to paint on the same day you masked, before the tape starts to lift to avoid overspray. One more round of masking. Phew! As we get close to completion, I hope you've enjoyed these recent builds from Kughee. If you are interested in seeing extended real-time footage of this or any of our previous builds, consider joining my Patreon. Your support will help Kughee focus his shots more in future videos. I'm kidding. But it really does help us continue creating content like this.
건담 마스킹을 할 때는 가장 밝은 순서대로 원래 도색을 해야 돼요. 그래서 화이트를 올리고 약간 그레이 톤, 그 다음에 이 블랙색을 올리는 게 도색을 올리는 순서입니다. 밑색의 영향을 받기 때문에 한 가지 더 있다면 이 블랙 부분을 저는 먼저 뿌렸거든요. 음각이기 때문에 마스킹을 하기가 편해요. 근데 만약에 양각을 먼저 하게 되면 조금만 시간이 지나면 마스킹이 막 들려요. 양각 같은 경우에.
Kughee uses a toothpick to enamel hand paint the details. It often works better than a brush for simple flat surfaces and doesn't need to be cleaned as you work with it. Personally, I literally wipe it on a tissue before using it for the next color. I have a very comprehensive video on how to enamel hand paint and more painting tutorials in the description box below. Kughee mentioned that he mixed 50% panel line accent and 50% black enamel paint to fill these wider panel lines. Of course, he will do some cleanup work with enamel thinner. Did you know that 67% of viewers are not subscribed? If you enjoy my content, the easiest way for you to support this channel is to become a subscriber. I'd also like to thank my amazing Patreon supporters who receive access to my private Discord server, where we recently started a wacky Xeon Designs group build. Come join us to paint up the weirdest Xeon kit you can find. You can also support me right here on YouTube. Members receive custom badges, emotes, and exclusive livestream replays. Thank you for being the reason I get to keep creating. See you in the next video. It's really nice. It's our first time renting a car in Korea because Kughee's gonna go back to his hometown and I'm gonna be alone for a few days in Seoul so that I can do some filming.
이렇게 집집마다 5분까지 I also have a piece of meat.
웃어주세요.